So here we are in the world map. By the way, there's something new that did with the SIM update yesterday. One of it is actually if you go to the world map and if you go down to the aircraft, you see that now you have this failures tab over here, but you can, sorry, is it failures tab? That you can actually, customization, I'm sorry. Yeah, customization now, down here you can change your wear and tear. So if you put a 10% on it, if I highlight that, you can see that's supposed to be simulate the aircraft performance by degrading the due to weather and tear by adding up to 10% of parasite drag. Okay, you can do that as well. So this is something new. Another thing that pops up was some new liveries. If you have an aircraft, any aircraft basically, if I choose the Cessna here, go down to liveries, they have imported the FSX liveries into the SIM now. So this is an FSX livery. The aircraft we're going to fly today is actually the Cessna 208. So let's choose that and also change the livery. So I'm going to choose maybe something exciting livery. Perhaps we're going to use this. That's DHL. We're not doing a DHL stuff today, so let's choose. This is Global Freightways. This is Emerald Gold, and this is Kenmore. Let's go for Kenmore. Okay. Within balance, do we have enough for fuel? We have 50%. Let's increase that to 60% just in case. Payload, we're good. Customization, Adventure 494, flight number, okay. Condition, we're going to go for live weather, and we're ready to go. So we should be in Norwich. EGSH, and we are flying to today is EGNJ, Echo Golf November Juliet. So EGNJ, Humberside, there you go. Okay, so we're going to take a direct route. Obviously we can change the VR and all that, but we're just going to stick to direct route, and we'll be passing over this piece of, I think, a cove or something. Okay, so we are flight conditions, live weather doesn't look real good, but let's see anyways. 7 o'clock in the morning. We got 33 knots of wind. That's crazy. Landing at 32 knots. Oh my god. 198 degrees. Yeah, that's a bit risky. Let me change that to preset, just to be on a good side. I'm interested to see the landmarks or the landscape, yeah, instead of looking at the bad weather. So let's go for scattered clouds, and let's close that. So we got still windy, 33 knots. Is there any way we can change the wind? Let's have a look. I'm sure I can do a custom on it, but 33 knots is crazy. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just go for it. So we will be taking off from runway. What runway will this be? Runway 27. Okay, let's hit go. So this is part 4 of the UK tour. We have done the excuse me, we have done the EGLC to EGOC, and we have done EGOC to EGBG, and then we did EGBG to EGSH. Today we're flying from Norwich to Humberside. And if we have time, we're going to proceed to EGNM. Hopefully the sim doesn't crash. Fingers crossed. Okay, so all is looking good. So the UK tour comprises about 27 legs to fly around almost the whole of UK. Yeah, these are the legs that we have to do. Go around, yeah, come back, and that's also a part 2, which has been launched last week, where it goes around Scotland and a bit of Northern Ireland, I think. Okay, ready to fly. Gloomy. Let's switch on some lights. Oh, okay, let's go log into BushTalk radio because this is going to be our audio tour. Make sure we are logged in BushTalk radio. Should be connected. Yep, got it. Let's minimize that and put it somewhere here. All right, let's turn on some lights. This would be just if I just go in and look at the panel itself. There you go. Alrighty. Standby indicator avionics is fully on. Alright, okay. Looks good. Let's set the altitude to... We're going to keep it low, maybe 2,000, 2,500 feet. Okay. Right. Taxi is off, landing lights are on, strobe is on, navigation beacon is on, no smoking sign should be on, seatbelt sign to be on. Everything looks good. Won't be needing flaps for this one. I can really hear the wind now. Clean up the flaps. Okay. Heating should be set to boy, this is so slow. Okay. Right, let's release the parking brakes. and off we go. knots, 50, 60 knots, 70 knots. Okay. Wow, I can really feel the crosswind. Okay, let's do a right turn. Autopilot on, let's set it to nav, and let's switch on the altitude. Okay, I was using the Cessna yesterday, I mean the 172. Thought of changing the aircraft and start using 2008. Okay, as you can see that now we have the resume button. Let's click on it. Okay, I'm going to tune out the navigation. I don't want to hear the ATC because we're not going to use ATC all the way. So let's switch to COM. Right, so we are heading towards Humberside. We can switch off the landing lights now. And now we can admire the landscape. BushTalk radio is on. Do we have any? There's Lincoln Cathedral on the way. I'm not sure we want to divert there and have a listen at what it's all about. Let's try. Let's see what happens. Meanwhile, let's listen to some music, shall we? Wow. Frigidity 1978, thank you very much, sir, for the raid. Oh my god, what's going on here? I just started the stream 5 minutes ago. Thank you very much for the raid, guys. Much appreciated. Frigidity, I appreciate that, man. Cheers, my friend. Figging with the Frigidity, that's awesome, guys. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much, Frigidity, I really appreciate that. Guys, welcome. I'm Adventure 494 here. We are doing the UK tour. We are flying today from Norwich to an airport in Humberside, or Humber Bridge. That's Humber Bridge, sorry, in Humberside. And I'm using the Skypark. And I'm sure you guys have heard about the Skypark. It's actually an app or an add-on for MSFS 2020, which allows you to accomplish missions, by sending cargo and stuff around. But for this one, it's basically more for just touring the UK, the whole of UK. And if you see in my sky pad here, you can see that I'm actually flying towards the north now, which will be covering the whole of the UK here. So the idea is not only to fly around, it's also to admire the scenery, the environment. And I've also got this BushTalk radio add-on, which I've installed, which allows you to hear audio tours. So if you're near any of the POIs in MSFS, okay, like where you have one here, which is in Lincoln Cathedral, and if I fly close to that, I will have an audio tour. The voice will come on and tell me what's the landmark all about, what is the the building is all about. So that's kind of a good thing that I'm going to learn, or my followers can learn as we go along. So I do appreciate if you can follow the channel. Right, I'm new to this. This is only I think it's my fourth stream. So I hope you can. Thank you very much. I hope you guys can help me out as well if I'm not doing something right, or you have any suggestion. I'm all ears. If you have any suggestion of how to improve the stream and see what I can do for you guys to make it even more comfortable for you guys to be here, do let me know. Flockstrot, thank you very much, sir. The raiding with a party of 2, I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Can you pick up Radio Norwich, which Alan... Okay, that must be a local radio, right? So I'm not in the UK, so I am not really sure about that. I lived there for a while, but I didn't live in the Norwich area. I lived more in the West Midlands. I was based in Coventry for a while. But I didn't get a chance to go to Norwich, though. I should have gone. Yep, BushTalk Radio is awesome. I love it. You can also create your own POIs. POI stands for point of interest. I just did some this morning in my own hometown, which is I live in Malaysia. So I did some for the stuff that wasn't around, like the Twin Towers, and also the Kuala Lumpur Tower, which I created this morning, of how I just wanted to learn how to create my own landmarks as well. And apparently it's quite easy, and the result is quite awesome. You can actually it converts the text that you put into BushTalk Radio into a lovely sounding voice. I don't know how they did it, did it within seconds. So I was quite amazed. Kalim Vibes, you are Malaysian too. Excellent. Nice to meet a fellow Malaysian. Fantastic. Excellent. So lower them settings 10 FPS. Yeah, I know. This is actually a medium settings right now. This PC, I'm actually in the office at the moment playing Flight Simulator. Lucky my boss is not around. This is actually a lower end machine. I have a higher end machine at home, but I never get a chance to use it when I'm at home because by the time I reach home it's already late. But I'm trying my best to at least learn as much as possible so I can optimize my machine. I know 10 FPS is kind of low, but this is actually a medium settings. If I were to put at ultra, I probably won't be able to even take off. Yeah. Almost hear a Brummy accent. Yeah, I left UK for quite a while now. I'm not sure which server I am on. I think it defaults to Asia, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I need to check that. Does it affect if I'm in a different server? Because I did follow some people. I flew with some people around, and they asked me to change the servers, so that might have affected it. I'm not really sure. But if you know, do let me know. I may be in maybe an EU server, I think so. Okay, do an escape. Let's do an escape. Let's find out. Okay, let's do an escape. Up here, right? Adventure. Yeah, I'm in East USA. So what do you think? Should I change it to Asia? You reckon I should change to Asia? Because I was flying with some people, some of my people that I follow, and they are flying on either East or US, East or West. So shall I change it to West US? John McLean is saying to change to West US. Okay, let me change to West US. Because I'm based in Asia, so I don't know whether it's going to be... Oh, it's 170 ms, so it should be much faster, I suppose. Is it the higher than the number, the better it is, or is it the lower the number, the better it is? Let me see. The lower the better. So in our case, in my case, I need to switch to Southeast Asia then. There's only 9 ms because the East USA is very, very slow. All right, so let's switch to 9 ms. Hopefully, it's much fast. It is much faster now. Thank you guys, really appreciate that. So I'm going to resume that. The FPS has not gone up, but hopefully it does affect. Yeah, it's going up now. It's 12 FPS now, 13. It's going back to 11. Well, it's maybe my machine that's setting up. MS is latency. Thank you very much. Now we are flying. Yes, now we are flying. Cheers, guys. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. So, as I said, I'm new to this. So if you guys have any heads up about how I should set up the system and all that kind of stuff, I've been losing... Microsoft has been crashing on me for the last couple of days. The simulator, I mean. So I was actually heading down to Humberside yesterday, but it died halfway. So I just said I'll continue another day. It gets frustrating sometimes when you are flying and everything is set up nicely and you get the CTD, right? Are your glasses frames clear? Oh, thank you very much. I'm using the... What is this? Oakley frames. Thank you very much. Thanks for noticing. I'm looking both at the left and right because I've got my OBS on the right hand side with you guys leaving messages, and I've got one live version of the feedback on my left hand side. So, and I've got a 36-inch screen in front of me, so my head might be turning like that, looking around. Yeah. Okay, we are on water now, so let's have a look around. As I mentioned, I've got a better system at home with the alpha controls and everything, but I hardly get a chance to fly at home. By the time I reach home, it will be late. So I'm using a joystick, the Logitech joystick now. And I don't have any rudder controls. I have it at home though. But I try my best to use the other machine if possible. Awesome. So let's have a look. I'm a bit excited because suddenly I got a group of people jumping in the stream. This is great. Do follow if you wanna see me flying around the UK, and I do have a YouTube channel as well where I create some tutorials. Some of them are great tutorials. Some people like them a lot. So hopefully you guys can learn something from it as well. So this is the after the Sim 3 update. Yeah, we get the new liveries. This is a 208 and it has the Canmore liveries today. So I'm thought of flying with this. We have a couple more, but my favorite aircraft is the 172 and the 208. I am a IRL pilot. I'm not really licensed yet. I'm actually a student pilot. I'm doing my trainings now in the midst of it. Unfortunately, COVID held me back. So hopefully in the next couple of months I can clear that out and get my pilot's license. And I fly the 172. Yes, please do. If you want to fly along with me, I'm in the Southeast Asia server. Please come along with me. We are going to do a stop in EGNJ, which is the Humberside in UK. And then we're going to fly off to... Where was the other one that we're supposed to go to? I don't remember. Let me see. If I click on manage over here, I can see that I'm actually in this region. So we are going off to EGNJ and then EGNM, Echo Golf November Mike. Okay, we are trying to do 2 legs today. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the system doesn't crash on me again. I've been getting that for the last 2 days. I'm not sure that there's a Sim 3 update or is it the system that's, the memory leak that they're talking about. I'm not sure whether it's that or not. Hopefully it's not. Okay, so we are going towards Humber Bridge. And it has 2 airports. Oh, that's interesting because I thought of LNM, it has only 1 airport. Let me see. So if you're not familiar with Little Nav Map, I use Little Nav Map to do my flight plans. And it shows me flying. The aircraft is there, and we are heading towards Humberside, which only there is another runway. Yep. Okay, cool. So we'll be hopefully arriving there in about guess it's PFT 17 minutes. Yeah, ETE 17 minutes. And I'm not flying that high. I'm just trying to fly as low as possible for me to admire the scenery. That's the whole idea of doing this tour, so I can look around and admire the scenery and the environments and all that kind of stuff. Third-party mods are always that risk to make the game crash, especially when the official game gets an update. You're right. Yeah, I've removed those. There was a little warning before we upload that remove everything from the community folder, which I did. Unfortunately, it still crashes. Even at the medium resolution that I've just put, we are still at about 10 FPS. I love Skypark because it gives me a purpose. It gives me a satisfaction when you arrive at the airport and then you deliver those goods or the cargo. I know we have things like Neofly, Air Hauler 2, and what's the other one? FS Economy, right? So I tried those. I didn't try that, but I downloaded and I find that a lot of people say it's more like managing an airline rather than you flying around and having fun. I'm not sure if I might be wrong. My Nightbot is removing some messages for some reason. 12 messages were deleted by a moderator for something second. I'm not sure. I don't know what that's all about. Stop spamming caps warning. Oh, okay. So you are not allowed to type in all caps, I think. Okay, that's my Nightbot doing its stuff, I think. Held the message for reasons profanity allow, will post it to chat. Okay, there's something going on there. Okay, are you around? Let me look for you. Are you with me? Just to make sure I'm not really overspeeding. 140 knots is fine. Okay. 2000 feet, 140 knots. Your settings are not allowing us. Oh, what do I have to be all players? Can I change it now? Or shall I have to, did I have to exit the game? Your settings is set to all players to let people join you. Okay, how do I do it? Do I escape now? Oh, I have to restart the flight. I can restart the flight because Skypark will pick up from. Wow, Studio Canuck is raiding with another people. I wasn't expecting this at all. Party of 27. Oh my god. Now I'm a bit nervous. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me just stop this flight so you guys can join me. We are quite near the airport, so it doesn't matter because Skypark will pick up wherever I left off. It's going to be in this area, so we can just come spawn into this area and start flying. Finish your flight first. Okay. All right, no worries. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm going to finish this flight. Oh, I can even land in. I will land in Norwich. Sorry, not Norwich. I'll land in Humberside, and then I can exit and start again. I have to close my flight plan anyway. Yeah. So if you guys want to stay on and you want to join me, you're most welcome. Otherwise, we can catch up on a different stream. I'm trying to stream almost every day if possible. Yep. All right, I just got a few more nautical miles to go to land at Humber Bridge. This was quite a fast flight. Maybe it's because of the 208. But look at that scenery, man. Even at a medium resolution, it looks awesome. It's great. Although it's a flat land and you only see farmland around, but it looks nice. When I started off, I was using the real weather, but it was awful. Everything was so dark and cloudy. Yes, Duerico face. Yeah, I love Skypark. It has probably the most interesting thing that really pulled me into Skypark is because of the interface. It looks like an iPad. And it gives you like this for-flight looking, almost like for-flight looking chart that you can follow along. It gives you information of the airport as well, the runway that's coming up. Okay, I'm going to quickly check which runway I should land because it's coming up quite fast. So the tool that I use for checking on winds, I'm not sure whether it's going to this because it's not the real weather, so I'm not sure whether it's going to be worth it. But for you guys who are not familiar, you can use windy.com and you can jump over to UK and have a quick look. So the wind is probably coming from it's coming from the west. So we are somewhere here. Yeah, it's coming from the west. So the runway that I should land is actually runway 26. Okay, if I'm using if I'm using a real weather, that is, but this is not real weather. But anywho, we will land at runway 26, just to make a bit more realistic. Oh, no wonder. Thanks for telling me. You have a storm hitting in UK right now. Okay. No, Simplay SG. No, this is not real weather. Real weather was awful just now. I couldn't see anything on the ground, so that was defeat the purpose of me flying and enjoying the scenery in UK. So I decided to use preset. Pretty strong winds in the west coast. BCT. Lucky this is the east. Okay. Wow. Again, if you like to follow me along the whole of UK, to fly around and enjoy the scenery and look at some of the POIs, understand UK a bit better, do follow. I am trying to stream almost every day. Well, I have to finish this 27 lake tour anyway, and then we'll jump on to the next tour, which is going to be covering most of Scotland and Ireland. So now what I'll do is, upon landing, I will restart the game, and I'm going to be able to, I'm going to set to all player setting, right? And then if you guys are interested, you guys can jump in and fly with me. There's a lot of tiny airports or airstrips in the UK. It's amazing. There's a little airport there as well. Well, if you are from my side of the world, it's always sunny and hot. Unlike it's in the Europe, yeah. I know you have unpredictable weather sometimes, but here it's always nice and hot and sunny. Yeah. Oh, from World War II. That's nice. That's the reason why you guys got a lot of airport there. Luton Airport is down there. Luton is further down. Oh, this is Louth. Sorry, I read it wrongly. Luton is elsewhere. This is Louth Airport. Where's a grass strip? Like it's more like not like an airport, more like a grass strip or something. Interesting. This is town coming up. Anybody knows what town this is, or the city? If I zoom in here, you can probably see it doesn't say in this map though, but it should be a city or something. That's not Luton. Yeah, I'm sorry. Misread. Good morning from UK. Good afternoon from Malaysia. We are at about 20 to 4 here in the afternoon. We are about 8 hours ahead of you guys. So I'm in the future. So did you guys get any problems? I mean, some of you flying the MSFS 2020 on your own machines. Did you come across any issues with the SIM update yesterday? Good morning from New York. Doric, your face. almost 3 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing up at 3 o'clock in the morning, my friend? You must be enjoying these streams. On the loading screen, what problem do you have on the loading screen? Oh, it just stays in the loading screen, is it? Aspid Live says updated but I haven't tested yet. Steam server outrage. Oh, okay. I see that there's a lot of outage problems in the US mainly. Maybe there's a lot of people in the US who are on the MSFS. Yeah, you're right. It was a bit choppy even now, but this is probably my system, which is running at only 14 or 12 frames per second at the moment. I must say that the Asobo and Microsoft people did a very good job on UK. I love the scenery. Okay, it's very awesome. I'm looking forward for the next one, which is France and the rest of the European country, I suppose. Yeah, at least the MSFS and the Asobo guys are really working on it. I know they fix something and they break something else. I understand. And somebody was telling me that there's a problem with the 208 on the ground. It's a problem with the rudder pedals or the rudders itself. I haven't come across that yet. Maybe when I land, I probably feel it. I was reading in one of the Discord channels that there's a problem with the 208. Some of the airports became iffy. Yeah, I think it's a big project, right? It's a very big task to cover everything in the whole planet. So we probably need to give them some time to really work at it. I mean, every software has a bug, so we probably need to look at the bright side of things instead of looking at the negative side. But ever since this soft sim came out, I was like, wow, this is amazing. I used to use the FSX back then. I started back in the version 4.0. It's a drastic difference. The only thing that's you can't get those heavy duty cards anymore, right? If I go to a local store and get the 3080, 3090 cards, they're all out of stock since last year. That's disappointing. It's a huge game, yeah. I don't know how they do it, man. This is like amazing. If you guys were from FSX, you will probably notice that there was nothing at all on the ground, nothing to like trees and all that. But I don't know how they do this one. Super amazing. So I appreciate this, and I love flying the MSFS 2020 right now. And a lot of people are doing a lot of good stuff on the flightsim.to. There's amazing stuff that they're creating for the community, which is awesome. Yep, I do fly VFR as well. I love flying VFR. At the moment, I'm not into the jets yet. Yeah, I would love to own a 737 when it comes up, because I love that aircraft with the Boeing 737, but it's not out yet. It might be a bit later. And I'm looking forward for the Fokker and the, I think it's what's the one that's coming out next week from Just Flight? What was it again? Piper? Is it Piper Arrow? Piper Arrow 2 or Piper Arrow 3 that's coming up soon. So I'm looking forward for that Piper and also the Fokker, which is due as well, and hopefully the Boeing 737. At the moment, I'm not liking any of the jet aircrafts. I mean, the scenery is so awesome. Why would you want to fly so high in the sky? I mean, it's my opinion. You only want to admire what's on the ground, right? But I'm not saying that the jet flights are not awesome. I mean, some people, they love the airlines, right? They fly high and they fly far. I understand. This iPad over here, yeah, this is called Skypark. The Skypark is actually an add-on for you to accomplish missions. We have Humberside coming up, accomplish missions. I'm doing the UK tour, So it's just a tour, you know, going from airport to airport. But the actual Skypark is all about accomplishing missions. You send vaccine, you send some counterfeit Legos if you want to work for the, you know, the Coyote people, which is doing all the smuggling stuff. So that's some excitement as well. You can be on the good side as well. You can start sending vaccines. You can start sending cargo to, you know, airports. There are a lot of, there are thousands and thousands of destination all over the planet. So you can choose which region you want to fly. At the moment, I'm just doing the UK tour. All right. So we're coming up to the airport. I better start slowing the aircraft down and taking out from autopilot. Let me kill the autopilot here. So we're gonna hand fly this thing. So we are planning to land on runway 26, wasn't it? Okay, so I've got to swirl to the right. For now, I'm using my joystick to fly, my Logitech joystick. I do have the alpha controls at home. So we're gonna join the left or the right downwind. Airport is on my left now. So let's slow the aircraft down. So I'm going to do is I'm going to land and I'm going to restart the sim. So if you guys are interested to join me for the next leg, you're most welcome to. Yes, this is EGNJ, you're right. So you guys can meet up with me at EGNJ and then we can fly to the north, to the next airport. 97 knots. Okay, let's flaps 10. Windows 98. Oh, it started with Windows 98. Oh my god. That's quite a while ago. Yeah, it's a bit annoying to land the aircraft when the frame rates are low, but we'll try our best. 1,000 feet, I think a bit too high. Let's bring the speed down a bit. Right, flaps 20. Let's turn to finals. .500 feet. Tad too high. Now we are on glide slope. Sometimes I think this aircraft is a bit too fast for me. Alrighty. Alright, so we have arrived at Humberside. I'm just going to do a quick turn around and gonna change my settings to, if you guys want to join me, yeah. So let's, is there a taxiway somewhere up here? I don't think so, there's a taxiway. Oh, interestingly, the flaps were not deployed. It's very interesting. Why were not why weren't my flaps deployed? Oh, that's interesting. Could be a bug, or is it just me? Yeah, my flaps are not deploying. Now they're deploying. Okay. I'm going to be cautious about that. Okay, so let's just, I don't need to go to the terminal, just the stop here, because I've achieved my mission. And if you guys are still interested, we can, now I switched it off. I don't use the screen overlay thingy, but usually it works while, because I'm using my keyboard to deploy my flaps. I might have hit it quite correctly. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, about the, you can't see the flap position. Okay, I'm going to do is I'm going to escape from here, because I think I've accomplished my mission. I can close the flight plan here. Okay, and I can go up to the next one. So where would I go to? So we'll probably have to go back. Why am I here in controls? Okay, I'm going to go back to end menu. I should end the menu, right? For us to, if you guys want to join me, because I have to change my, or can I change it from here? I'm in Southeast Asia. I probably need to end the menu, right? Yes, okay. Continue. And we are now flying from EGNJ to EGNM. Okay, so I would need to go to here. So let's select EGNJ, flying to EGNM, EGNM, which is Leeds Bradford. Okay, we're gonna go to Leeds. Let's click on this is the same aircraft. We need to go to, what do I need to go to? Flight conditions. Okay, cool. Flight conditions here, right? All players, or is it live players? All players? Okay, all players. Cool. So all players, I'm going to switch to AI, and I'm going to have a preset, because if I switch to live, then it's going to be a not so good, not so nice. All players. Okay, all players AI, and I'm using the 208B Grand Caravan. Yeah. So you guys can either come in into Grand Caravan, or you can choose any aircraft that you want. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to see you guys as well. All right, so I think we're set. Flight conditions are on. We're going to use a preset for what's my preset here? I'm selecting the scattered cloud, because I like to see some clouds as well, and everything is set. Yeah, so I'm going to click on close, and I'm going to set my flight plan here. EGNM to EGNT. No, sorry, EGNT to, sorry, EGNJ to EGNM. That's the one, yeah. Fly that route. And once I get into the sim, it's going, this green resume button is going to be on. So let's click on that. So I do hope that you guys can join me. Which mods are you talking about? Dwarek Yo Face. I'm not sure whether I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Try my best. Check out some of my past streams of very reckless flying. Missy T, would you like? Is that your Twitch handle, which I can follow? Missy T. Try and look out for your videos. Direct your face. Got it. And I have all the Star Wars mods for this game. Really? You have a TIE fighter, an X-Wing fighter that flies in the MSFS 2020. Amazing. I would love if you say you have a Millennium Falcon. Okay, so we have the resume button now available to us. Click on resume, and I hope to see you guys on the airport. I mean on the runway. Okay, why did it change to a citation? Is it yours? I thought I was choose. Oh, that means maybe you guys then. Okay, let's find out. But it's Adventure 494 on the tailwind, on the tail here. So I don't want to fly the citation. I'm not familiar with the aircraft at all. Why did it change? Sorry guys, because I'm not familiar with the aircraft at all, and it goes very, very fast. I'm sorry. Let me just go back to the main menu and change it back to the Cessna. My apologies. Yeah, somehow I changed it. Oh, okay, my mistake. Let's go back to the 208, and I will use the same livery as just now. A couple of other interesting. Let's try the other liveries. I know how Kenmore looks like. Let's try the Emerald Gold, just for the fun of it. I'm sure you guys have this as well, because if you have, this is part of the flight simulator, right? Okay, so make sure we are on the Cessna. Liveries is okay. Let's close that. I have to just punch in this again. So I'm from Humberside. We are going to what was it again? EGNM. Echo Golf November Mike. All right. Let's fly. So here we have the button resume. Let's going to resume that, and that's the flight path. What we're going to do is we are going to not only fly towards Bradford, we are going to pass by the Humber Bridge. It's one of the POIs in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I've got my BushTalk radio on, so hopefully the audio will come on and we can have a listen of what Humber Bridge is all about. It's one of the POIs there. Okay, sounds like a plan. Yeah, I can fly the citation, but it's a bit too fast for me. I mean, it gets over to point A to point B very fast, but you don't enjoy the scenery. I suppose I want to enjoy the scenery, and obviously talking to you guys as well. Yeah, that's the other fun part. Flying and then talking to people like yourselves, getting to know you guys, learning at the same time, which is interesting. All right. Oh, nice livery. Global Freightways. This is interesting. I love this one. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Is anyone around? Oh, Kalim is here. Not dead yet. 72 is here. It doesn't matter if you guys are on the wrong side of the runway. It's fine. Okay, 820N is here. So I've logged in into my BushTalk radio here. Just gonna leave it up here. Okay, so let's have a look. Who else is around? Got someone behind here. Vane Neptune 46, welcome. Who else? Do we have Ensign Mike sitting over the other side, or is it still flying? Kalim Wipes, hashtag 6000. Not dead yet, it's over that side. Okay, let's do it. This is kind of a long runway, or you're racing into me now. That's fine. Okay, cool. Right, I'm not gonna use any flaps for this one because the runway is quite long. Alright, so jump into it. Make sure we have released the parking brakes. Okay, let's go. Right, so we are going towards the Humber Bridge, yeah, which is on the slightly on the northwest. All right, so let's do it. Full speed ahead. Thank you for joining us, guys. I mean, thank you for joining me. This is my first flight having some friends around. 60 knots, 70 knots. Let's get airborne. Okay, I'm not going to fly that high. Probably about 2,000, 2,500, yeah. Wow, strong winds. Okay. Alright, do a right turn. Basically turning 180 degrees to the right. We're heading towards Humber Bridge. Thousand 3 feet. Perhaps 330 should do it. Is it 3? Yeah, 330. Okay, I'm going to switch on the autopilot and switch to nav. No, nav is going to take us direct to the airport, right? So I'm going to switch on to heading. Let's change the heading towards the northwest. Okay. Let's use heading instead. Altitude is set. Oh, the bridge right in front of us. Can you see that? Interesting. The bridge is there. Nice. It looked as if it's very far in the map, but it's actually quite near. That's the Humber Bridge coming up. Can you fly under the bridge, you reckon? Because a lot of people are reporting that you can't fly under the bridge. For some reason, that's a invisible wall or something. Drove over, sorry. You say you drove over the Humber Bridge. Someone was jumping off. Really? Oh my God. So they killed themselves on the bridge. Missy T, which one are you? Don't see you. What is your call sign? Fly Boys Rest, thanks for joining in. Squiddy, Kalim, you're doing some acrobatic, I suppose. You're moving around very fast. Wayne Neptune, 46, you're over that side. So that's the Humber Bridge. So I don't know whether there will be any voice over or a voice tour. I hope there is, because I've got BushTalk radio on. Sometimes it takes a couple of seconds to come on, but this is awesome. Wow, the scenery looks awesome. Are there cars on it? Yeah, the cars on it. Amazing. Wow. I mean, if you can't be there in real life, this is good enough. Amazing stuff. Flew under the bridge and shut down my plane. Yeah, I even tried to fly in between the Twin Towers in Malaysia. Couldn't go through it. Crashed. Yeah, hang on, why is it not coming up? Oh, no wonder, because this has to be enabled. Let's play that. Humber Bridge.
The Humber Bridge, near Kingston upon Hull, East Riding of Yorkshire, England, is a 2.22-kilometre single-span road suspension bridge, which opened to traffic on the 24th of June 1981. When it opened, the bridge...
I'm going to make another round on the Humber Bridge. Yeah, let's go around.
With the completion of the Akashi
I'm going to go around one more time, because I like it so much.
The bridge spans the Humber, between Barton upon Humber on the south bank and Hessel on the north bank, connecting the East Riding of Yorkshire with North Lincolnshire. Both sides of the bridge were in the non-metropolitan county of Humberside until its dissolution in 1996. The bridge can be seen for miles around and from as far as Patrington in the East Riding of Yorkshire and out to sea miles off the coast.
I'm going to go around.
It is a Grade I listed building. By 2006, the bridge carried an average of 120,000 vehicles per week. The toll was £3 each way for cars, which made it the most expensive toll crossing in the United Kingdom. In April 2012,
can you guys hear the voice over?
£1.50 each way after the UK government deferred £150 million from the bridge's outstanding debt.
The bridge had a debt of £100 million. Yeah, I gotta get that Bravo for me, because turning this knob here, it's a pain. It seems that even that is out of stock. Can't get it anywhere. Coming up to the bridge again. This is nice. Cool. I think I should take a screenshot of this with you guys in the scene. Okay. So I understand that this is a Kingston upon Hull area, city, I suppose. Anybody can confirm that? This is nice. Looks like the San Francisco Bridge, isn't it? Wayne Neptune, are you trying to fly under the bridge? I don't think so. You should. Your aircraft will be shut down. That's amazing. Love the scenery. Beautiful. Okay, let's head back to Leeds. Alrighty, so I'm gonna hit on nav. Should now take me straight to the airport. Let's switch on some lights in the cockpit. Slightly dark. Okay, are there any other POIs as we go along? No, there's none. Okay, it's cool. No worries. I find that the zoom sometimes get a bit wonky. That's great. Oh, the bridge is too low? Okay. Yeah, the 320 is awesome. Where's Kalim? Kalim Vibes, where are you? You're flying the 320. Oh, you're down there. 373 feet? Amazing. Have you landed or what? You're almost on the ground, aren't you? Wow. Are you on the ground? Is that an airport? Wow, I like this one, you know, we have darkness here and suddenly you have the sun hitting the ground. That's awesome. Simply amazing. Okay, so how far are we from the airport? Let's have a look. Uh, 16 minutes, that's not that far. 16 minutes we'll be on ground. We might as well just switch off the landing lights for now. Yep. Please don't crash. Got me scared. The simulator just stopped. Not a good sign. Awesome, awesome scenery. That's Humber, okay. Wow, sunrise. What is it? Does the time synchronize with? I mean, some of you guys in the UK now, right? It should be about, I would say, 8:15 in the morning. Am I right? In the UK, 8:15. And where's the time in here? Local time is 7:20. It says here. Is that right? Oh yeah, it should be. It should be, yeah. 8:15. You're right, but it says here. How did it synchronize the time? It says here that it's local time is 7:20. Is that UTC? Are you guys at +1 now, or is it +0? That's not right. Am I right? It's 8:15. You might be right, but this is not right. Ah, well. Let's enjoy the scenery anyways. Squiddy, what are you flying? I can't see your aircraft from here. Squiddy #5354. BST. Oh, okay. When does it come on? I think it's somewhere in March. Was it April? Should be soon, right? Okay, if you can see down here that we have the elevation. So in order for us to arrive in EGNM, we have to be at least 666 feet in elevation. That should be we have to pass that. That's the highest elevation before arriving in Bradford or Leeds. So this is kind of cool. They show you the elevation as well, and then you got all your stats here as well. You got 30 minutes to go. You got that's a direct route. Distance to go, I'm sorry, DTG, distance to go 32 nautical miles. And we should be landing at Runway again. Let's look at windy. That's Nottingham, Manchester. We're not that far. I'm thinking we are somewhere here, right? We pass by. We are going towards the east. But if you look at it, it's coming from the west, right? The wind is coming from the west. So, looking at the airport, we should land at 32, right? We have a crosswind, but 32 will be probably the safest runway to land, instead of the other way. That's going to be a tailwind. So we're going to probably do a direct in at 32, right? And then we'll stop at EGNM for today. Cool. I mean, in medium resolution, the cloud doesn't look so realistic compared to when you are in ultra, right? But I'll take it. So this, what city is this? What city is this? I think we can go into BushTalk radio. We can see that where we are. We are here. So the cool thing about the BushTalk radio is that you can even see that you are actually flying on the map. If you notice there's this green dots here, these green dots means there's something that you can explore upon. If you find something interesting here, you can tell BushTalk radio and it put it into the database. So it doesn't say here where we are, but it looks like a city over there. And the airport is coming up there. Okay. Okay, who do we have? Kylim, Vibes, you're still around. Blaze, Wacky, you're on the Airbus. Vane Neptune, you must be Missy T, am I right? Missy T, are you a Vane Neptune 46? Because you're zooming around very fast. And you are on what? I don't see your aircraft though. Wow. Are you on a Spitfire? You look like you're on a Spitfire. So it was just released a few days ago, right? On a Typhoon, no wonder. Wow. There's Cliff Airstrip over there. I think they released a new jet a couple of days ago, and they say that's awesome. I can't remember the name of the jet, but they say the jet is super nice. I mean by the details that you have on the jet. Can't remember the name though. It must be a European jet or something. If you know about that jet, you can probably leave it in the chat. All right, how far are we away? We are quite close. Yeah, in the market. It was released a couple of days ago, I think. Or was it announced or was it released? I think it was released. It's probably in the market in the sim. And they say it's super nice and detailed and everything. That's the Burn airfield. EGNM's coming up. I love this livery. This is awesome. I like this so much. This is nice. Global Freightways. We've got 9 minutes to go, 22 nautical miles. So I think when we are about 10 nautical miles away, we will turn to the left and try and land on runway 32. We'll do a visual. Wow, that's fast. How are we doing? 2,300, 147. Alrighty, so let's switch on our landing lights. Switch on the no smoking sign. Sign. Seatbelt sign is on. Prepare to land. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you will have problems stopping the aircraft. What do you do if the runway is short? What do you do? Can you slow the aircraft down and then land it nicely? Do you have a parachute that pops up at the back? Alrighty, so we are quite close. 7 nautical miles. Sorry, 7 minutes, 80 nautical miles. We're still okay. We're not that high, so we are okay to descend. But so far, the journey has been amazing. I love the scenery in UK. I think that Asobo has done a very, very good job. I'm amazed. Even Japan was nice, so I had a tour in Japan as well. And looking forward for the European countries. So that's the airport there. Yeah, so I'm going to switch off autopilot. I'm going to not switch off autopilot yet, just let's hit towards the left. slightly to the left so we can join the final for runway 32. Heading, slow the aircraft down. Sorry, that's not the airport yet, but we still need to slow the aircraft down a bit. Okay, so we are about 14 nautical miles away. Let's do a left. Let's take a left. And once we hit the localizer for 32, we're going to turn to 320. And I think we can start descending. Bring ourselves down to 1,000 feet. So we're descending down. I guess 1,000 feet will be a safe altitude to land. Flaps, speed brakes, and reverse engine and stall. Wow, all of them at once, yeah. So the airport should be just right in front of us in a bit. We are 9 nautical miles, 4 minutes away. Should be leveling off at 1,000 feet. We are kind of close to the ground. So before I land, I'd like to thank you, each and every one of you guys, for being with me today in this stream and coming along for the ride. Appreciate that. As I say again, please do follow me if you wish to cover the rest of the UK. I can hear your engines, you know. Someone's around me. Maybe there you go. Yeah, 737. The Airbus is landing as well. Now where's the airport? Come on, airport. Am I too low that I can't see the airport? Quite close. We are 6 nautical miles away. If we miss the runway, we're gonna come back around. It's okay. Wow, you're very close to me. On the approach. Ah, finally. Airport is right in front of us. Maintaining 1000 feet, 120 knots. I think I'm kind of low. I should be higher, but it's okay. Man, you're just falling behind me. I'm very slow, you know. I don't know how you can keep up with me in that kind of speed. Awesome. Alright, so let's slow the aircraft down a bit more. Let's hit flaps 1. Landing lights are on. Let's have a look. That's the runway over there. I'm going to switch off autopilot for this one to a manual landing. Pilot off. There you go. Flaps 20. Wind up is only on ground, I think. Have we landed? Kalim is landing as well. Wow, you're doing a very low approach. $500 I've got to slow down a bit more. Okay, we are on the ground. Nicely done. take this taxiway out of the runway. Clean my flaps up. If you guys are interested, if you are in the frame, we can probably take a group photo. That will be my first ever group photo with fellow flyers. Let me just park the aircraft over here. Alright, let's just leave the aircraft here. Okay, brakes on. Let's have a look, you guys. Nice landing, thank you. Yeah, I was a bit high just now. The frame rate's not helping as well. I'm gonna shut the aircraft down. Let's shut the aircraft down first. Landing lights are off. Beacon. Seatbelt sign goes off. Wow, what happened there? Pretty hard to play with these controls. Okay. That goes off. Back to normal. Avionics goes off. Okay. Where are you guys? Okay, you got Kylim wipes in front of me with no landing gears. How are you doing that? I didn't see your landing gears. Blaze Wacky's on the other side. Let's see whether we can grab some photo. Wow. How are you doing the hovering? How are you hovering the aircraft? Okay. Let's take a group photo here. Now you guys are in. Okay, I'm gonna snap a photo. Excellent. So again, guys, Kylim, Flyboys Res, Blaze Wacky, Awesome Ray, thank you very much for joining me today. We also have Wayne Neptune on the other side. Do we have anybody else? Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you again in the next stream. And this is Adventure 494 signing off. Thank you for the fun trip. Cheers, bro. Cheers, guys.